Well, you don't believe me that this is what's on everything? Well, look at the sun. This is a stereo image. Maybe that's why NASA doesn't want to show us shit. It's full of hands. Look, two enormous hands, very visible, but there are hands in every which way in this thing. Then look what the sun is gonna do. This is what amazing. It amazed me how people don't see this shit. Look, I lowered the brightness, the color, and the backlight so I could show what the deal is with these stereo images. When I take the writing off, all the outlines, look what's there. It's exactly, all I did was do the outlines. Look. You see that? See, look at the fingers. Look at that right there. That's all I'm doing, the outline, look. I mean, there are hands in every which way. Look at that, the fingernail right there, perfect. I mean, it's like you're looking at your own hand. But they do the outline so, I mean, it's so perfect that it's impossible to miss. Like I said, once I discovered that was everywhere, and look, then the hand is in the other way, opposite. And the fingernail perfectly, I mean, perfect. Look when I take the writing off. Look. I mean, and then look what the song is gonna do. It's rotating wrong, it's rotating from this way. It's supposed to be rotating like this. No, this thing is rotating like this, then it's gonna do a crazy loop. Check this out. What it's gonna do? Whoo! It changed. Now it's rotating the opposite way. Like that. Diagonal too. It's not even rotating. Oh my God, this is insane. And then look what it's gonna do. It's gonna move off its axis. This is, look, it went up to the left, diagonally. That was not the satellite, believe me, it wasn't the satellite. That's the sun doing that. Then it went back down, look. And it keeps rotating wrong. Look, boom, boom. And it did that for us. Like I said, they're missing so many frames. It's just unbelievable, look. Check it out when I see how many hours are going by. Half an hour, 40 minutes, look at that, 20 minutes, another hour, 25 minutes. Those are thousands of frames. If it takes 60 frames per second, because remember, this is a $2 billion satellite. 2 billion, no 100,000 or $1 million, no, 2 billion, $2,000 million satellite. which I doubt that it costs that much. This is technology from the 80s. The super high resolution they have now is like 10 times more refined. But still, this is good enough, really good. Look at that. And you're seeing objects and shit. In the new, the SECHI satellite, the new one that they have, they always showing now the high resolution, the super high, the 4K resolution. They don't show anything. They just show few frames. They stitch the frame that way. They try not to show anything coming in and out of the sun. This object that you're looking at here. Now look at another thing. Oh my God, this thing wasn't even pointing. And look. See, it's going right, the frame, then boom, boom, it start missing hours of, those are thousands of frames. So there was a lot more going on while this team was doing that. See, it went up, it's still rotating wrong, went back down, it's still rotating wrong, diagonally. Now, look at the energy glow right here. This is people don't observe shit, man. Look, it's rectilinear. That's impossible unless the energy glow, the electromagnetic energy is following a pattern in the fabric of space. Which is those hands. They are stacked up in space itself. You can see it on the optical camera. You can see the outline, all those spherical things. Those are not stars. Those are not stars. Those are spherical objects. Look what it's doing. It went up, boom, 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 and then boom. Wow, man. So we're missing all those frames when that thing went up like that. We're missing all those frames. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that enormous object that went by. See, these are all aligned. All these glowing deals are all aligned. Geometrical aligned. And you tell me that is Venus or Mercury? Really? Rotating with these rings? And look all the objects that are appearing and disappearing, enormous objects. But when you look at down here, you see how many minutes are missing. Look, it's jumping hours. Look at that. And then it went up, and this enormous explosion. And we didn't feel anything. We didn't see anything. NASA didn't say anything about this. Well, how stupid are we, man? Really stupid. And how quiet the scientific, I mean, look at that shit. I mean, that is a hell of a gamma burst on each way. I mean, like a lighthouse. It's shooting energy one way and the other, opposite. Boo! Look at that, they're blasting, it's amazing. But when you go to the stereo image, you don't see any of what happened in this time. Look, on the 22nd, right there. Look how many hours are missing between. Oh my goodness. And the frames, look. Only 690 frames. That shit takes 60 frames per second. We're talking thousands upon thousands of frames, missing frames. Hold on, let me show you this. Check this out. That's when the sun went up. Boom, boom. Look, it went up and then boom, and it's still shooting this enormous amount of energy. Electromagnetic torsion field is just out of whack. On 1999, February the 23rd, I think is when that shit started. Let's see, let's go back. 22nd, 21st. Man, that shit lasted 7 days, a whole week blasting that. And we didn't see anything, we didn't feel anything. Well, what's wrong with people, man? Well, look at that, they're 14. So that shit was like 2 weeks there. Look, the 14. The 18. You see? The 14, that's when that deal started, that blast. It lasted for 2 weeks. So we're missing 2 weeks of frames. 2 weeks, that's 14 days. Look how intense that shit is. Oh boy. So you're talking about these so-called investigators are a bunch of idiots. Nobody talk about none of this. Look at this enormous object that just came out of the blast. It looked like a spinning top. Look at that. Look at that gigantic ass, whatever. I assume it's a craft or whatever. But just to give you an idea how incredible, we have missed so much stuff. Look at that. And this is because I reduced the brightness and the backlight. Because if I reinstate the backlight and the brightness, you're gonna see a lot more than that. Let's see. Well, what I wanted to show you was the hands on the freaking sun. That's insane. I find this shit everywhere, in every planet, every moon, on the sky, every single cloud, on the ground. That recording by Andre Edding. Oh my goodness. The hill that is across from where he started recording has these gigantic hands, exactly like the sun. But because nobody sees that pattern, nobody pays attention. We didn't know that's the pattern, the symbol of whoever created this shit. Look, this is the fabric of space, this shit. This is no noise, this is none of that, this is what's everywhere. I find this pattern everywhere. The Cassini orbiter images have it too. All the orbiters, I see the same exact pattern, this. And what these are? Hands. Doing the same thing like that.